Nighttime baseball now from the district as you get a look inside beautiful Nationals Park in Washington. Big Daddy Bulldog will stand in as one of the stars from yesterday's ball game as he had 3 hits in the victory.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
Here comes the 1-0. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And into left field for a 1-out hit. Addison Russell will come forward now, back in the lineup. Here it comes. Runner goes. A little roller toward the hole. Fielded cleanly, and he'll just step on first here to take the sure out. Dexter Fowler will dig in for the first time now. He's got that average up nearing the 340 mark to begin play.
Well, it's still early in this season, but if he keeps this up, he's going to be looking to get paid in the offseason. His contract is up after this year.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. Coming to the plate now, Daniel Murphy. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Return throw is in time. How about that? Big Daddy Bulldog is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard hit ball to second. And that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one. So another multi-hit. Digging in to try it again. Addison Russell. He got on top of one and was a ground.
Against a guy like this.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And no throw as he'll just hang on to it. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Runner goes for third. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Digging in the switch hitter, Dexter Fowler, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is where he's so comfortable hitting righties so far this year really well, hitting over 300 on the year.
And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there. Stepping in, Big Daddy Bulldog. He singled his last time up.
Big Daddy Bulldog.
Grounded back up the middle. Espinosa's there. Throw gets him 2 down. Bryce Harper will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole. Hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't. It happens.
A bare hand for 1. Back to first, and at the plate, Big Daddy Bulldog will swing it from the left side right here.
Yeah, he's got great numbers right here. Hitting over 350 against righties where he just rakes.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Worth is under it. And that's the second out of the inning. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, and I think we probably could have given this award to 3 or 4.
And now time is called here with the potential tying run over at first. They're not going to take any chances as they've made it. Quick check on that tying run at first. Runner back safely. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. Runner goes for second, and he missed with it. Ball 4, so that means now the potential tying. And the runner's breaking for third. Into center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. The run scores from second. It's 1-1. Striding into the box, Big Daddy Bulldog, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And this is taken outside for ball 1. And now the wheels spin in that first base dugout.
Oh, that man right there has got to be sweating bullets. Hard to say I blame him at all.
Chopped foul wide of first. Here it comes. Here's a line drive, and this game may not stay tied for long. That's down for extra bases. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
What a clutch piece of hitting right there. You get the hit, you drive in the tying run. Now you're standing on second base with a chance to take a lead in this ball game, and man, is he fired up.
Tyler Collins strides to the plate, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start so far this year. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Taylor has a beat on it, and that retires the side. Bryce Harper will stand in now, hitless to this point, but with a chance to be a hero here.
Well, he knows better than anybody in that lineup that one swing could make up for a whole game's worth of struggle.
Hit out towards second. Sit up, and not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches. Into the box now, Daniel Murphy. He drew a walk his first time up. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Right there. Throw gets him. 2 down. Hit hard on the ground to second. He's got it. Throw on to first, and we are going. Big Daddy Bulldog stands in after hitting an RBI double his first time around.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
And that misses for ball 1.
And it's worth pointing out that they're burning through that bullpen here in game.
And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now. 2-0 pitch on the way. Chopped weakly to the left. Reined in. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on it. Standing in with the bases as he's presented with the bases loaded situation in a tie ball game.
Yeah, I think the entire game has led to this moment right here. Now we'll see.
1 run is scored. Rex Brothers will stand in with a chance to help himself out big time here with a couple of men in scoring position.
And a lot of times, pitchers go up there just because they sort of have to. But here, if you go up and just think ground ball up the middle, you might.
And the third baseman makes the play. That ends the inning. A tightly contested ball game here, so it makes it hard to find our top player of the game, but I think this fella right here would seem to be the logical choice.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to the show16.com.
2 hours and 48 minutes.
And we're going to have a pinch hitter to start things out here in the top half of the inning. And so Some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. Geyer is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number one. And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, Matt, he definitely led the way. Here now, you'll see there.
It's a cold Wisconsin night, but the roof is closed at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Tonight, the first of this 3-game. Big Daddy Bulldog will stand in, and as you can see the big number there, he's up over 400 to begin the campaign.
And not bad for a second baseman. There are some good ones, but second base isn't typically where you'd expect to have one of your best hitters.
Trying to escape unscathed here in the first. And he misses with it 1-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Fielded by Jeanette. On to first, and the Cubs squander what. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Big Daddy Bulldog. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, ground out last time, but you know, with his speed, that's kind of a big part of the way he plays the game. Put the ball on the ground and force the defense to make a clean, quick play on him, because if they don't, he's safe.
Sliced hard on the ground. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there. Jonathan Villar will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s.
Well, he's been hitting really well over his last 10 games or so, and he's someone to watch out for in this one.
Sent on the ground out. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. Big Daddy Bulldog gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the fourth.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
And that's through into center field. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. But this is well up the line, and he's safe at home plate. Addison Russell comes forward now. A home run in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he absolutely crushed it earlier, so let's see if he can get into another one in this at-bat.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 2 hits in the inning. Into the box, Scooter Jeanette. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. Drilled. A dive. but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. So it's a multi-hit game for him as that ball. Brian Gonzalez stands in. He'll try to improve in this at-bat after grounding into a fielder's choice his last time up. Hit ball to second. A dive. He goes to first. It's in time. Big Daddy Bulldog is set to get us started for the late innings of this one. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. Liner towards second, but an atom ball right to him for the first out. Jonathan Villar will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See behind him.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Big Daddy Bulldog digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Oh, and he misses the stop sign there as he heads for the plate. Him up to gun him down.
Oh, here's a situation where
Moves over. Gone. And he will score on the sacrifice. Conditions will be comfortable here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Chicago Cubs. Scooter Gennett will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest.
Well, you look at the average on the season, guys, and he's not sneaking up on anybody. Pretty amazing numbers for him right there. So yesterday's performance, obviously no fluke.
Big Daddy Bulldog will get his first shot here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10. So yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
And he falls behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. A solo shot here to straight. Big Daddy Bulldog stands in again. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first plate appearance.
I can't imagine they're going to give him anything to hit this time around.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out. So striding in, number 3, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Big Daddy Bulldog will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
And that's what happens when you get 2 starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and a very even game through 6 innings.
And not the greatest approach there as he offers it a pitch in the dirt, and it's even at 1-1. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. And there's a base hit, so maybe some insurance here to lead off the 7th. Addison Russell will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Runner goes for second. Ground ball right side. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
The batter, number 24, center fielder
Dexter Fowler strides forward now with a very important insurance run standing over at third.
Yeah, this one's been a well-played, close game, so that's a big run down there.
They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's now 3-1. Mike Cantu will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Scoops it up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Martin Maldonado will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball, you've got a nice...
Oh, hold on. What a... He's up with it. The throw. He's out.
Woo, no problem.
Big Daddy Bulldog will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases.
The batter,
Addison Russell will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. But he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Swinging a soft liner, but an easy play there at first as that becomes the first out of the inning. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. Not a lot of offense in this ball game, but what offense was provided came primarily from this guy, our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there.